Welcome in everyone. How you guys doing? If you guys decided to hit that subscribe button, thank you for tuning in. And we're gonna get through this reaction. I ain't done a Drakesha, Drakashi 69, Lowbury. I ain't done a Drake reaction because he's kind of been kind of quiet for a little while. In all fairness, you know what I'm saying. Um, and I kind of felt like I was kicking a dead horse. After a while, I'm like, damn, shit, man. I just like give him a little break. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not giving him a break like I feel sorry, not in any way. Oh, hell no, hell no. But yeah, and then I had a few people message me like, yo, you ain't done any reactions recently. And I was like, something for real, for real. All right, I ain't kicking a horse while it's down, but I have to get a little knee in, a little elbow drop or you know what I'm saying, headbutt or something, you know what I'm saying? Just get we here, man. How you guys doing? Hope everyone's doing well, safe, crazy world right now out here, you know what I mean? So we got how Kendrick Lamar is about to change hip hop all over again. So let me see what my guy we got fantastic. I think it's fantastic hip hop, if I'm correct. Yeah, and let's see what you guys say, man. Let's go.
Now, very soon, Kendrick Lamar is about to push that button in hip hop that nobody else besides him can. Because now, after waiting for so long, and Playboi Carti finally holding up to his word and dropping his new album, I Am Music, his rollout has managed to get more insane than we could have ever imagined because it is official at this point that Kendrick Lamar is confirmed to be a featured guest on this record. And with this, what is already clear from the rumblings in the industry and even from people on Drake's side of things like Ak, who are clearly scared about what Kendrick's about to unleash on the rap game, that overall what we are about to see as hip-hop fans is going to be one of the most special moments that we ever get to witness. Before we go any further into all of this, and really find out just how much hip-hop is about to shift with this new record, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And so now when it comes to the first brand new song from Kendrick Lamar that we are about to hear this year, as this is the first record we are going to get from him since the Super Bowl, the eyes and attention that is going to be around this song as a whole, the stakes could never be higher. And with Carti's I Am Music album already being one of the most anticipated hip-hop records in so long, this is just making this moment really have all of the framework that it possibly needs to be one of the biggest hip-hop moments we have seen in so long. And considering what Kendrick Lamar's run has already looked like, that is of course saying a lot. And so now when it comes to
that smile is going to be monumental. You might even make a statue, Kendrick, with that smile. That smile is going to go down in the history books, bro. As one of the most devious, pettiest, diabolical smiles someone could give their up. Let's go.
Just how we have found out that this is all happening. First off, some people, including myself, got a suspicion that a genre-altering feature was going to be alongside Carti on a song on I Am Music, as when Ak, who for reference, has been speaking to Carti for hours and getting previewed a ton of new material and music from this album, which with all of the stuff that Carti has been playing him, he has ended up hearing collabs between him and artists like Justin Bieber. Overall, Ak heard the album and he confirmed that all the A-listers that you would expect are on this thing, like The Weeknd, Travis Scott, Future, and the rest of those typical names, but he did say that there was one feature that was so crazy that he could not even reveal it, and I am sure that based on where Ak stands, Carti made sure that he did not tell who it was, but just based on the nature of how Ak was hiding this, it is clear in a way that this song either had to be with Kendrick Lamar or Drake, because if you're announcing all of those other names, you would only have to hide info if it's involving the two faces of the respective sides of hip-hop right now as a whole. But now,
I don't tell me K-Dot gonna be coming out here and doing another control verse, another future of Metro tune, like that, like kind of going and digging up the coffin and ready to go and bury it all over again. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, oh my God. The boogeyman out here and he ain't ready to go to sleep. That's what happens when you go and mess with a sleeping demon. You don't tell it to go back to sleep. It dictates when it wants to go back to sleep. You woke it up. Now deal with the consequences. You know what I'm saying?
Now, beyond this, after what Act did, it was actually Kirko who ended up putting it officially out there that Kendrick Lamar was actually going to be a featured artist on this record. And now, while this may not have been enough on its own to confirm this, although they also were the ones who first told us this album was actually going to drop in this time, which shows that they do have inside information in the industry from good sources, after everyone started going crazy about the prospect of hearing Kendrick Lamar and Cardi on a track together, because it really is just so surreal, and I think everyone can agree on that no matter where you stand. As Ak was sitting around and talking everything Cardi at the moment, when he saw Kirko post this, he said that they have official sources and that yes, this was the feature he was talking about. And the best part is, Ak really seems like he did not want to put hip-hop back into this place where Kendrick Lamar is still at the center of conversation even when we are talking about Playboi Carti's new album. Because clearly, you can see that Ak said with so much regret to everybody that after being faced with all of this, he can fully confirm that Kendrick Lamar is going to be talking a lot on this record, and again, if Ak is dreading this song releasing, it indirectly tells us that for Drake and everyone...
Like, that means we're going to be hearing something. But then if he heard something, I feel Ak doesn't know when to shut up. And he's such a big glazer, we would have already gotten our heads up. That's how I feel. Let me know what you guys think below. Oh, really, do we give up what Ak really gotta say, especially after everything that's happened? You know, I ain't really covered or listened to any academics, nothing ever since then, to be honest with you. You know, but that's
everyone else who stands on the losing side in rap music, that whatever this record ends up doing cannot turn out well for them. And now, while this collaboration is very surprising and on paper could seem like it doesn't make sense, and really, I don't think any of us know how it's gonna sound. First off, this has been a rumor going around for quite some time that Kendrick and Cardi may have linked up and that they did work on a new record and maybe even a music video, but just looking at where the industry is at as a whole, again, Kendrick Lamar has made it his mission and has now accepted the role as the full-on active leader of not just hip-hop as an art form, but in terms of being the face of it to the entire music industry, and to not just hold his spot, but keep...
Is it me, or what do you guys think? Recently, I've been hearing a lot of rappers from over the past 5 years, 10 years, and a lot of people are stepping back outside. Give props to a lot of the old heads. You know what I'm saying? Thank God. It's so refreshing to hear some of the old heads back outside. Bring back that hip hop. You know what I'm saying? But I've been listening to a lot of rappers, and I realized prior to maybe last year, we 25, so 2023 back, and we had all that mumble, I'm hearing a few of those rappers now, and they're rapping. Like, they spitting out bars, you know. Like, I'm listening to them like, yo, fam, how come you never started like this? Like, what was that you been doing all that time? You know what I'm saying? I think, yeah, the bar has been upgraded. You ain't coming with no like, yo, what?
On growing the genre, which he has done, stepping out and doing things that nobody ever expected is exactly how you do that. And I mean, even all throughout GNX and on major records like Up and TV Off, Kendrick did tell us that he was going to keep pressing his foot down on everything and that he was only going to continue to keep pushing this run that he is going to greater and greater heights. And at this rate, it's not going to stop anytime soon. Because already, despite Kendrick having 3 songs that can seem to leave the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100 with Luther, Not Like Us, and TV Off, and he also has other records that are not too far behind that. What Kendrick Lamar is now doing is adding another song to his current run that doesn't just have potential to go #1, and I am sure it will be next and on major records like Squabble Up and TV Off. Kendrick did tell us that he was going to keep pressing his foot down on everything and that he was only going to continue to keep pushing this run that he is going to greater and greater heights. And at this rate, it's not going to stop anytime soon. Because already, despite Kendrick having 3 songs that can seem to leave the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100
don't lie.
Luther, Not Like Us, and TV Off, he also has other records that are not too far behind that. What Kendrick Lamar is now doing...
I know the Stan's always talking about the numbers and all this just for the fact to try and get away that, you know, they lost. And I heard something the other day. I don't know how true it is. Y'all can me down in the comments. Let me know. But I heard Drake might be giving up on music. Like, literally throwing the towel in. Not too sure. I don't want to go research it, but if somebody's covering it, I'd rather react to it. But hit me down in the comments. Let me know if you heard anything like that. Let's roll.
Is adding another song to his current run that doesn't just have potential to go #1, And I am sure it will, because you could not even think of a better track in terms of the hype and stars associated with it. But really, beyond the numbers, based on everything we are seeing, in terms of the impact this track can have, it could be another like that type moment where, based on the way everything is going in hip hop, it'll really end up starting an entire new chapter and phase to Kendrick Lamar's entire career and the genre as a whole. And also, making this collaboration make a little more sense, Kendrick Lamar and Playboi Carti are also signed to the same label as both PG Lang and TDE, and everything Carti has going on are all under Interscope Records. Which again, both in terms of being able to make this song and have it amplify everything going on, just makes the reality of this record come.
That's why it was easy. It's not easy, but a lot less difficult than if they weren't under the same umbrella. You know what I'm saying? It was not so much of a headache trying to get him as a feature. One way or the other, they intertwined under the same labels, connected. You know what I mean? All of them are really all connected in the end. But I'm looking forward to this track because I want to see what Kendrick gonna come on here with some BS. Some petty BS. Yeah.
Coming together make even more sense and adds more context to why this is really such a major moment for not just hip hop as a culture, but the entire music industry, and we will end up seeing it like that going forward. And now, while people like Axe seem to be terrified of this record, and everyone else just can't even begin to predict what this song is going to sound like, with all of the build-up,
I don't even listen to nothing he says no more. I don't watch anything he does ever since that last incident that happened. You know what I'm saying? If you know, you know. You don't, sure you find out, but yeah.
It's so interesting to see what this record and this entire album from Carti ends up representing. Because just with the parallels of having Travis Scott, The Weeknd, Future, Metro Boomin, Mike Dean, and who knows who else on this record, it does seem to have a lot of parallels.
Let me pause right here because we also still that we're going to go around about this record coming out. There's only so much I could.
Drake, the Super Bowl and its aftermath, Drake's downfall, and then everything that has been going on with Carti, which is its whole own story.
So, in short, Carti dropping an album, Kendrick's gonna be on it, and in all true boogeyman fashion, we expecting him to go crazy on there. And Betty Kendrick come on and do the total opposite. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he could dig the grave, bury it, dig it back up, bury it, dig it up, and then we start looking at your boogeyman, man. Come on now. But yeah, I'm gonna be here for that song the minute it drops. If y'all know what date it's gonna be dropping, please let me know in the comments, because I don't want to miss it. And thank you for tuning in. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe, be blessed, definitely stay safe, because bro, what I see going on in the world right now, some crazy-ish in 2025. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, see you guys on the next one.